It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to this press conference jointly hosted by the Lois and Innocent Institute, the Network of Women with Disabilities, and Cedar Seed Foundation. As part of our collective commemoration of World Mental Health Day 2025, this moment is not just a routine media briefing. It is a deliberate gathering of hearts and voices who share one common belief that mental health is not a luxury, but a necessity. Today, as we sit here in the heart of Abuja, we are reminded that millions of Nigerians, especially those displaced by conflict, insecurity, or disaster, continue to live in the shadows of trauma and neglect. And among them, women and girls with disabilities remain some of the most invisible, unheard, and unsupported. That is why we are here to raise awareness, to confront silence, and to remind both government and society that the fight for inclusion must extend to the mind, not just the body. In many parts of Nigeria, entire communities have been displaced by insurgency, flooding, or economic instability. Families have lost homes, livelihoods, and loved ones. For some, the visible wounds may heal, but the psychological and emotional scars remain long after. Now, imagine the compounded experience of being a woman or a girl with disability in that same humanitarian context, facing physical inaccessibility, social stigma, discrimination, and in many cases, sexual or gender-based violence, all while struggling with trauma. Unfortunately, in most humanitarian responses, mental health is treated as a secondary concern, and when it is addressed at all, disability inclusion is rarely considered. In camps, shelters, and displacement centers, mental health services are scarce or non-existent. Psychosocial support, if available, is seldom inclusive. For those with hearing or visual impairment, there is no sign language interpreter, no braille materials, and no caregivers trained in accessible therapy.
At the Lois and Innocent Institute, we believe that partnership make advocacy stronger. Our collaboration with Network of Women with Disability and Cedar Seed Foundation is a reflection of that belief. Together, we have worked tirelessly to amplify the voices of women with disability in the national policy dialogue, to advocate for accessible health system, and to build a new narrative where disability is not a limitation but a strength.